We're rolling.
We're not rolling.
Rolling A.
Okay. Hi. Hey. Hello. This is my actual kitchen where I cook every single day. This is very stressful. Okay. Hi. Welcome to 6 Things. Today, my 6 things are going to be salt, olive oil, garlic, chili peppers, parsley, and spaghetti. We're going to make a great, easy pasta dish. It's called Aglio, Olio, e Peperoncino. It means aglio, garlic, olio, oil, and peperoncino, chili peppers. All right, so let's get started. My water is boiling, so the first thing I'm going to do is salt my water. You always want to salt your pasta water. I'm just going to take my salt, and I'm going to put in about a nice spoonful like that. And you want to make sure that you're putting the salt into boiling water, okay? You never ever want to add the salt to almost boiling water because it will take forever to boil. I like to use dried pasta. I like fresh pasta for a lot of other things, obviously lasagna sheets or rigatoni, penne, but for any kind of spaghetti or angel hair or anything, I like to use dried pasta. And I always use pasta that is made and packaged in Italy. Italian wheat is so much more digestible, and it just cooks up better too. It cooks up really al dente, it never gets mushy. This box has about 6 servings in it. Certainly not if you grew up in my household. Like 2 people in my family can eat a box of pasta. So I'm going to take about, I don't know, a third of the box. I'm just going to put it in here. Now, as you can see, I do not have a fancy pot to put this pasta in. So what I have to do is wait until the bottom of it softens a little bit, and then I can get in there. How long should the pasta cook? A lot of people say al dente, which means to the tooth. I like to say al gusto because some people really like their pasta almost crunchy, and some people like their pasta a little bit softer. If you don't know how you like your pasta done, there's a really great way to, sort of average it out. And there's usually like a little number on the front of the box that tells you the cooking time. So the cooking time on this is 10 minutes. One of the great things about this dish is that you can literally make the sauce while the pasta's cooking. So while that's cooking, let's make our sauce. First, we're going to chop some garlic. To peel the garlic, I don't use a fancy knife. I have this 50-cent knife that I bought at the dollar store probably. Actually, if you smash it first, it makes it easier to peel. You've never seen that happen on a cooking show before. I'm going to use about 5 cloves of garlic. I'm not an expert chopper by any means, but I still get the job done. Let's cook it up. Hooray! All right, so olive oil. I always use California olive oil. Make sure you get extra virgin, cold pressed olive oil. It doesn't have to be expensive. If you're an olive oil aficionado and you like the different flavors of it or whatever, the different, grades of it, that's up to you. I don't measure olive oil, but I'm going to show you a really easy trick to measure it. If you go 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, that's 4 tablespoons. I'm going to turn it on a medium heat. I don't heat my olive oil too hot before I put my garlic in. I used to love that noise that came in when you put the garlic in. When you do that, you're actually just burning your garlic. So what you want is warm olive oil, almost hot olive oil, and you want to let the olive oil cook the garlic. You don't want it to burn the garlic when it hits the pan. Put it in. Now, no, I don't get that great sizzle when it hits the pan, but it will sizzle. It's on sort of a medium heat on my super non-fancy apartment range, but it cooks the food, so whatever. I'm gonna can you hear it? It's starting. So I'm gonna go rinse off my parsley. Woo! so I always rinse off my herbs, and then I shake them dry. How's my oil doing over here? I don't want this to get brown, okay? I do not want my garlic to get brown. And now I'm just gonna add chili peppers. Now the chili peppers you add in to taste. A couple of shakes. I don't want it too spicy. If you have somebody that loves spicy, then add it to taste, and you can even add a little bit more in at the end. And now I'm gonna shut that off. Let's taste the pasta to see how much cooking it has left. There's a lot of different ways to test your pasta. I know a lot of people say throw it against the wall. Please don't throw your pasta against the wall. My Italian grandma had seen me throwing pasta against the wall. She would have probably smacked me. Just taste it. That's the best way to do it. You need tongs. Or you can use a fork, I guess. You don't have tongs. It has a couple more minutes. So we're almost ready. So I'm going to just chop up some parsley. I used to do this thing, this super chefy thing where I'd pick off all the pieces of parsley like this. I don't do that anymore. You know why? Because food is too precious to waste. The stems of the parsley, unless they're these giant stems at the bottom, but actually you can cut these off and use them as soup. You can literally eat every single part of this herb. So I'm going to just rough chop this. Here's my little trick for chopping. Because you always see people chopping on TV and they're chopping and chopping. You're like, how are they doing that? So I kind of taught myself. So basically what I do is I hold my hand down on the front of the knife, okay? And you can't see what I'm doing because my hand's in front of the knife. So I'm going to take it away to show you what I'm doing. I'm letting the knife go like this through the herb as I'm holding it steady with this, okay? And when you do that, people are like, wow, look at that chopping, right? Especially if they can't see what you're doing. But it actually works. So it's a little trick I taught myself. So now I'm going to turn this, this garlic and oil back on. Just to warm it up. I am going to taste my pasta, and I have a feeling it's done. Whoop! Yes, it's done. Get my handy dandy colander. So we're just going to drain the pasta. And I don't ever rinse my pasta. Do not rinse your pasta. Some people say, oh, rinse it because it stops the cooking. No, don't rinse it. So, here we go. Ready? I'm going to put this sauce into the pasta. Toss it around. But look at all this good stuff that's left in here. So, I'm going to wash my pot with my spaghetti. Look at that. Get two things done at once. Then, when that's done, we're going to throw the parsley in. Parsley is actually a natural deodorizer, so it will take away some of the pungency, let's say, of the garlic. The Italians are amazing at that, by the way. They somehow combined all of their ingredients to sort of balance each other out. All right, so let's plate this. You know what'll be really fun to plate it, though? Is I think I'm just going to plate it in the little pan I cooked it in. If I can get it out of the colander. Because, see, this is what actually happens in real life when you're cooking and it's not a cooking show. All better. Just going to wipe the inside of this pan real quick. And how pretty that is. And make sure you get all the stuff out of the bottom because that's the best part. And I think we'll finish it off. Just a little more parsley to make it pretty. And there you go. Spaghetti, aglio, olio, e peperoncino. This is the part where I have to taste it and tell you how delicious it is. I promise you that it tastes bad. I will tell you it tastes bad, and then we'll figure out what went wrong. This is such an easy dish, as you can see. Anybody can make this, and I promise you it's delicious. It's actually really good. There you have it. 6 things. Hi, it's Michelle. Thanks for watching 6 Things, more or less. If you enjoyed what you saw today, give us a like. Maybe share it on Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe. And
Show us the butter again.
We've lost it.
You had one sip of wine.
and hit the bell. And hit the bell. And hit the bell to be notified of future episodes. And if you want to see one more thing, For today's episode, click the video.